Hi, I'm Victoria. I'm a licensed attorney in Arizona and Washington. I am also the director of the Bankruptcy Division at Stone Rose Law. Are you feeling buried by debt? Well, you're not alone. And yes, there is a way out. At Stone Rose Law, we can help you get a fresh start with personalized bankruptcy strategies that eliminate debt and restore peace of mind. In this video, I'll walk you through Chapter 7 bankruptcy, a legal process designed for people who can't afford to repay their debts. It wipes out certain unsecured debts like credit cards, medical bills, and personal loans. Chapter 7 is typically the best option for those with little or no disposable income after covering basic living expenses. I'll walk you through how Chapter 7 works, who qualifies, the key differences from Chapter 13, and what you can expect at each step. Let's dive in. Chapter 7 bankruptcy is one of the most powerful tools for achieving financial freedom. It eliminates unsecured debts and gives you a clean slate to start rebuilding your credit almost immediately. In fact, many of our clients see their credit scores back in the 700s within a year of filing. If you're worried about qualifying for credit again, you will qualify. And if your long-term goal is to buy a home, that's still possible, as early as 2 years after filing, assuming you meet standard mortgage requirements. It's important to understand that Chapter 7 isn't the only option. Some of you might consider Chapter 13 bankruptcy instead, but there are key differences between Chapter 7 and Chapter 13. So let's break those down. First, Chapter 7 focuses on wiping out your dischargeable debts entirely, giving you a fresh start. In contrast, Chapter 13 doesn't erase your debts right away. Instead, it restructures them into a repayment plan, allowing you to pay back some or all of what you owe over time, usually 3 to 5 years. Next, to qualify for Chapter 7, you'll need to pass a means test based on your last 6 months of income and expenses. Your household's income must be below your state's median income. Chapter 13 doesn't have this requirement. The means test helps determine your repayment amount and plan length. Another key difference is the timeline. Chapter 7 usually takes about 4 to 6 months for discharge, while Chapter 13 can take 3 to 5 years to discharge. What is a discharge? It is when the court issues an order stating you have been discharged from eligible debts. In other words, creditors can no longer collect against you. With Chapter 7, there's no repayment plan involved. In contrast, Chapter 13 requires you to stick to a monthly repayment schedule. Essentials like your home, car, clothes, some money in your bank account, retirement, and household items are usually protected under an exemption, but anything not protected can be sold to pay creditors in a Chapter 7. On the other hand, in Chapter 13, no assets are taken and liquidated. The focus is paying your creditors the value that you could sell your unprotected assets for. It's a better option if you have a lot to lose. In both cases, you're immediately protected by something called an automatic stay. Think of it like an umbrella popping up to shield you from a downpour, the rain being creditors calling, garnishing your wages, or filing lawsuits. So as you can see, there are some significant differences between the two options. The best choice depends on your specific situation. Call now and we can discuss that in detail. To qualify for Chapter 7, you'll need to pass the means test. The test looks at your income, expenses, and household size. If your gross income is below the Arizona median for your household size, you'll usually qualify. If it's above the median, we'll look closer at your deductions and expenses to see if you're still eligible. It's a detailed analysis we complete in every case. So what debts can Chapter 7 eliminate? Chapter 7 can erase debts like credit cards, medical bills, personal loans, evictions, and repossession debts. These are unsecured debts that can be completely wiped out. But not all debts can't be discharged. Student loans, child support, alimony, recent tax debts, and court fines are some examples of debts that are excluded from discharge. It's important to understand which debts will remain after your bankruptcy. A common question we get is, will I lose any property? In Arizona, exemption laws protect essential assets, like your home, vehicle up to a certain value, personal belongings, retirement accounts, and household items you actually need. The bankruptcy trustee can sell anything that's not protected to pay creditors, but for most people, that's not an issue. They typically only own the basics. Things considered non-essential includes boats, ATVs, timeshares, stocks, crypto, rental properties, and high-value collectibles. It's recommended to meet with an attorney to help identify your unprotected assets. Now that we've covered the basics of Chapter 7 and what it can do for you, let's dive into what the actual filing process looks like. Number 1, pre-filing preparation. Before you file, you'll need to provide documents to prepare your bankruptcy petition and to give the trustee what they need. This includes things like income statements, tax returns, and bank statements. Every case is different, so we'll give you a personalized checklist. Once we have everything, we'll draft your petition, which is usually around 65 to 85 pages, depending on your circumstances. Number 2, filing the petition and paying the filing fee. Once your petition is ready, you'll review your petition to make sure everything's accurate, then sign off so we can file it with the court. Once it's filed and the filing fee is paid, we'll receive your case number, your assigned trustee, and the 341 meeting of creditors date. Number 3, the automatic stay. Upon filing, the automatic stay takes effect. This stops creditors from contacting you, garnishing wages, or filing lawsuits. You get immediate relief and time to focus on the next steps. Number 4, the creditors meeting. About a month after filing, you'll attend a quasi-hearing called the 341 meeting of creditors. These are now held over Zoom. Your attorney will be with you, and you will be asked a series of questions by the trustee. While creditors can attend and ask questions, they almost never do. At Stone Rose Law, we'll make sure you're fully prepared. The trustee usually keeps it simple. The petition already tells most of your story. If they need anything else, they'll give you about 10 days to provide it. Number 5, discharge of debts. About 60 to 90 days after the 341 meeting of creditors, the clerk will issue your discharge order. This means the debts eligible for discharge, like credit cards and medical bills, will be wiped out. Number 6, potential delays. While the process typically takes 4 to 6 months, delays can happen. Missing paperwork, questions about income or assets, and other factors can extend the timeline. We'll work to keep everything moving smoothly, but your cooperation is the most important part of keeping the case moving. Now that you have an understanding of how Chapter 7 works, let's address some frequently asked questions when considering this form of bankruptcy. Will I lose my home or car? This is a big concern for many people, but thanks to Arizona's exemption laws, many filers can keep their homes and vehicles. How will this affect my credit? Filing for bankruptcy will impact your credit score, but many people find that their score improves very quickly. Some of our clients are even in the 700s within a year of filing. Is Chapter 7 the right choice for me? This depends on your annual income and whether you have basic assets or more. Each financial situation is different. I recommend scheduling a free bankruptcy consultation to see if Chapter 7 is the right fit. If you're buried in debt, don't wait. The sooner you take action, the more options you'll have. This video is just a starting point. For deeper answers and personalized guidance, schedule a free consultation with our team at Stone Rose Law today. At Stone Rose Law, we guide you through every step of the bankruptcy process, from choosing the right chapter to handling paperwork, preparing your petition, and getting you to discharge. Contact our Arizona bankruptcy team by giving us a call or clicking the link below to get started. We're here to help you take control of your financial future.